Hi, I'm here with Solo. Solo was the remainder baby from a litter born on a porch. You can see they is tiny. They are about 10, 11 days old at this point. Their hearing just started to work today, so the ears are perking up quite frequently. Woof! Eyes haven't opened yet. Got lots of fur. Loves having this head pet. And looks like it's going to be a blue agouti, which means not just blue, but silvery ticking or brown ticking. So normally I use a crock pot little dipper heater with a dish of water and then the milk inside that dish of water. Okay, shh. But we just got up and it's not warmed up yet. So instead, I have almost boiling water down below and the milk above to heat it. And we check the temperature just like you would for an infant. It's good, not scalding. If it's comfortable to my hand, I'll use it. I put a little, lift up the corner of the mouth and put a little inside. Let him chew on that for a bit. Oh, you want it? Lift the corner again. Gently, so you don't want to bruise. Just a little bit. You want this? Often if I wiggle the nipple, that gets more engagement than holding it still. And I just have, like a third of a centimeter in his mouth. I want him to latch onto it, and sometimes he will really, really effectively. Hi. Just started getting vocal today. Hearing just started working today. He's becoming a real live bunny. And I have him on his side when he eats, so any excess will dribble out. If I have him on his back, it will go into his, I can speak. I haven't had my coffee yet. Brachial pathways. Not the word I'm going for, it's more wording than I intended, but you get what I'm saying. Breathing tube, what am I thinking? Trachea. Trachea is the word. So he's on his side, giving a little at a time, and sometimes he will take this entire nipple into his mouth and I can just shoot 0.2 ml at a time in there consistently, and he'll just down the whole thing really quickly. It's very satisfying. Other times I'm just literally squishing a little at a time, barely making a move, and doing a lot of wiping. Come on. I do find if I wiggle, he gets more into it. At this point, he's getting kind of tired because we've been feeding for a little bit now. Too much. And this is where's the tag here? This is a Javex microfiber cloth I got from Dollarama, and I'm switching. I was using paper towel whenever I nursed the babies to wipe off their faces, wipe off their noses, all that. But this not only keeps them warm, but it's much more absorbent. And so I can quickly, see he's got some in his nose. So I can quickly just dab, 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 and it's gone. When paper towel, just smush it around. It doesn't absorb as well. Come on. He's a sleepy one this morning. Sometimes he's so aggressive with his feeding. Here we go. So then after we're done feeding, and he's had, I think this is 6th ml we've gone through now. He hasn't taken all of it. Some has been on his face. But after that, then I will take some warm water and the cloth And I don't want milk dermatitis from leftover milk on his face. And so while he's warm, which he loves, I definitely sarcastically assure you, I wipe his face just like the mama would. She grooms them, and without the milky part, I wipe his head. There we go, and then I come back in with a dry. And again, why I love this Javex. And he's gotten used to this. And I did this with my other babies too, with wiping the faces like this, and they end up just loving face rubs as a form of affection later on in life. One I had, I don't think I videoed her last year, but it was Abby, aka Weirdo, term of endearment. She loves having her face smushed now. She wants it smushed, she wants it pressed, she wants it squished. Like, she's just a huge fan for affection. Hi, pups. So he's good now. Before every feed, I also make them go to the bathroom. And so with the front end wrapped up, I then go to the sink and I have their back end exposed, and I run a little bit of water, and I take my finger with a little bit of water and I just tickle their rear end as if I'm the mom licking at them. And then they usually go pee. And so I make sure I do that before every feed, because the urine cleans the blood and then it clears out the organs. So you want to make sure his organs and blood are doing well. Here you go, pups. And now he's getting sleepy. Yeah. And we have a big nest box changeover today. It's been the same nesting material this entire time, but because his eyes are going to open, he potentially can get nest box eye now, a bacterial infection of conjunctivitis in the eye, just from being in his box. So brand new nesting material, clean out the box, sanitize it, everything. And then he'll have a nice fresh area to go in with fresh socks to cuddle in. And I think the reason that Solo survived by himself, because he wasn't supposed to, Solo bunnies shouldn't survive. I used a seed starting mat this year, which has a consistent temperature between 70 to 85 degrees, depending on the room temperature. And so whenever he was cold, instead of using up the resources of the milk I've been feeding him, he just went over to the seed mat side and laid down. And then if he got too hot, he would just go to the other side where I didn't have it heated, and he could cool off so he could regulate himself. So he's a little miracle bunny, the fact that he survived. I was expecting hospice care, but nope. He had to go prove everybody wrong. Eyes. Can see a little bit of sleep in his eyes, so part of the corner is open. I never force it. If they partly open, then I'll get some wet cloth, a compress basically, and I help to open it. But no, he's not ready to open his eyes yet. He'll just wait. But he's hearing fine. And those whiskers are moving. He's checking out his environment. He's sniffing at everything. The last 2 days, he went from being just an eating, sleeping, pooping machine to actually being like a little bunny. He's starting to think about stuff. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Bye.